In your mind, to what extent should the government regulate the internet, if at all?
When we talk about the internet and the interaction, we are strictly talking about what we call the on-off ramps. We are not talking about content. So we're ensuring, what we are attempting to do at the FCC is to ensure that every person has an equal engagement, that every single individual, when they pay their money or when they sign on line, that they have an equal engagement. So again, we're not talking about content, we're talking about the on-off ramp and the consumer experience.
And by engagement, do you mean speed?
I mean speed, knowing exactly what you pay for. If you pay for it, ensuring that you get what you pay for, ensuring that if you have a comparable product or that you are treated the same way in which someone else is treated, even if there's an interest with the provider. So when we're talking about is on parity, that's the best word I could say, engagement that is equal, engagement that is transparent. And so when we talk about the internet and our governance of it, again, we're talking about the on-off ramp. So no one should be worried about content regulation. That is not what we're speaking about.
Do you think the type of engagement that you speak of could raise costs of insurance or raise costs of internet access, those plans that people are paying for?
I think the market so much more can have an impact on it. Again, what we are attempting to do also at the FCC with clear rules of the road, with high-level rules of the road, to ensure that everyone has a predictable experience, and that includes businesses. So if businesses know what to expect in terms of the regulatory space, which we tried to promote certainty, then you will have more and more players in the space, and you will have more and more competition, and that should help in terms of the prices and the options people have to offer. And that is what we're talking about, transparency and having clear, high-level rules of the road so we can promote competition and promote predictable public engagement.
And as you know, as it stands now, with most companies, you can pay a certain amount for one speed, a more amount for another.
Tiered pricing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if everyone has the same speed or the same type of access, do you think that could raise the cost for some plans that people are paying for?
Well, let me answer it this way. I have come from a regulatory background. You might know that I spent 11 years at my Public Service Commission. And one of the things that has always been in the back of my mind when it comes to regulation is that cost causer pays. And so if I use more, then chances are I should and will pay more. And so these are the types of conversations that I am not close to engaging with, because if I use more, if I am some people call a bandwidth hog, then for me to be charged the same thing as grandma's mother checking her email once or twice a week, I don't know how fair that is. So these are the types of conversations that we're having, that we will continue to have, and again, that's just, to me, pure business and market forces.